Here I am exploring the time machine or history feature on Google Earth. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And what I thought would be interesting would be to look at this alluvial fan that I remember seeing on vacation when I was in Colorado a couple years ago. The alluvial fan was formed in the early 80s after some kind of storm. And so here it is. And then I thought, well, that would be kind of cool to see how it looked differently through time. So I'm going to actually zoom all the way back to the earliest satellite image available, which was 1990. And then I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. So what I'm actually going to be looking at is how the path of the river changes. So the river comes from down here in the alluvial fan, and then there was a bridge that was right here, and the river comes straight down underneath it. So I'll zoom down just a little bit more, but you can see that it is a little grainy back then, but still pretty cool. So now I just advanced to 1999, and the river is still in the same place. I advanced to 2004. It's a lot clearer now. You can see the river comes down. It actually goes two ways. It goes down this way and it curves. You can see that a lot better now in this kind of imagery because the quality is a lot better. And then I fast forward to 2005, same thing. River splits off here, goes a couple different ways. And then 2006, again, the same thing. And then we skip ahead to 2011, and this is the last satellite image before the flood and landslide happened the following year. So we skip ahead to the following year, or 2013, and you can see that the path of the river has completely changed. What used to come straight down here and then fan off into two different places actually curves a completely different way now, and you can see that in the satellite imagery and comes all the way around this side. So I just thought that was kind of cool and sort of a neat way to use the history part of Google Earth to even teach this kind of geography lesson or a science lesson on what an alluvial fan does or is, I mean, or the what a storm could do to the geography of the land. And then, I mean, there's also all kinds of interesting things you could do with like looking up your own neighborhood, for example, and seeing how that's changed over time. So this was just kind of the geography aspect, but there's lots of other things you could do with that historical imagery. So pretty neat.